So if God and the angels ride Harleys and the devil rides a Triumph, sorcerers, wizards, witches, and other mythical creatures ride Kawasaki, Honda, and Suzuki, then the demons have to ride Pro Street Choppers. Let's dive into it. Alright guys, welcome back to this episode of Rolling with T-Bone. As we are rolling out on a sunny but kind of cool day on Joker. If you're new here, welcome in. My name's T-Bone. I shoot motorcycle related content and any kind of content really. If you are new here and you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, I invite you to go watch a few of my videos and decide if the Rolling with T-Bone family or the crew might be right for you. If you're old here, welcome in. Welcome back. You know what's going on. Alright guys, so this is originally not the video that I was going to be premiering tonight, which being Monday, but I had a different video, but I decided not to premiere it, not to do it, because, well, I just wasn't sure how it was going to be accepted or anything like that. But I do have this video we're going to put out here, kind of going to be a little bit of a random video talking about several different things. Now, first off, it's about 46, 47 degrees with a high of only about 53 today, so y'all should know that I'm out here in the cold because I want to bring y'all motorcycle content as advertised. And you should also know that nothing is working like it's supposed to. Oh man, you know, I'll tell you guys, that video, I shot a video, like I said, after I shot it, I just kind of wasn't sure about it, and I thought, well, you know what, I think I'll just hang on to that video and go down a different rabbit hole, and maybe later on I'll revisit that video, maybe reshoot it, clean it up a little bit. But you know, I'll tell you guys, that's a lot of things going on in the world right now. I kind of been in this rabbit hole of just all of these different things that's happened, different things are coming out with celebrities and, you know, quote unquote people falling from grace. And it was like, you know, the message that I keep getting out of it is, you know, I think about that old saying that God won't be mocked. He won't be mocked. And, you know, that's kind of been watching this whole fall of Kanye West, which I know nothing about these people. And I'm not any kind of authority on talking about what really is going on with these people in their lives. But, you know, Kanye, he's been on the downward trend for a little while. Everything going on with his divorce from Kim Kardashian. He's remarried now and making an album talking about he's Jesus this. And, you know, God won't be mocked, guys. That's just kind of one of these things I'm taking away from what's going on with all these celebrity icons, is that you really got to be careful what you're doing and what you're saying. If you believe, and of course Kanye believes, he's a Christian, he believes in God. You gotta realize God won't be mocked. But I'm not going to get deep into that rabbit hole here on Rolling with T-Bone. But yeah, that's, you know, just one of those things. But, you know, I'm shooting on a new camera here too, guys. I want to kind of relay that to the channel here. I was able to save up pennies and dollars and here and there, and I was able to get me another camera for recording. Of course, it's not the newest, latest, greatest, but it is a GoPro. It's a GoPro 10. And I could have afforded this another time, probably back when the 10 was new, because this thing's already 11 and 12 right now, so the 10's already a couple years old. But I kept watching people who were working with the GoPro 10 saying, well, you can't hook it up like you did the 4, 5, 6, 7, or the 8, or even the 9, because you got to have a media mod. And I thought, why, you know, if you're not, why would you have to have a media mod? So I went in and I really started digging into it and researching it, and I started looking at the camera and I was like, well, it has the exact same hookups as the rest of the GoPro, so why couldn't you use it just like you did the 7 and the 8? Fast forward to you can. That's why I didn't change anything out. I just hooked the camera up to all my adapters that I already had for the GoPro 8, and we're recording. I don't know how good or how hard it's going to be edit this, because you can only record down as low as 1080p, and the way YouTube treats my videos, not sure if anybody else has this problem, but I actually have to turn down my quality or it'll never upload to YouTube. I can't shoot in 4K or 5K, and it may just be from the device that I'm having to use for editing, and I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but we'll see how this goes. I don't know if I can't get the editing right or get it edited. You might not even see this video, but let's hope for the best. So what is going on since the last time I really got to talk to you guys about anything is Shade Tree Surgeon has put a video out a few days ago. Well, it's actually been a couple, 2 or 3 weeks ago now, about the upcoming camp out, which, as the time of y'all watching this, will be, I think, this coming weekend. Don't quote me on that for sure. I'll double check the dates and I'll put them on the screen somewhere down in the comments. But you know, Josh had mentioned it a couple of camp outs back, that it might be coming to the situation where they may end up having to charge for the camp out, and you know, that time's arrived, guys. You know, Josh said in his video that to do the last camp out, that it ended up costing David Tyler personally, out of his own pocket, $20,000 to do the camp out. And you know, none of the money that is raised for Forgotten Angels is actually used for anything but Forgotten Angels. So that was David Tyler's personal money that he put out, plus Josh said he had used $4,000 or $5,000 of his own money. So you know, it's not cheap to do these events, to feed everybody over the course of 4 days, 3 meals a day, supply them with all the drinks that they want, entertainment. So, you know, $100 a head is what they're charging. And, you know, you kind of have to not be mad at them for doing that, because, you know, you can't just keep pouring money out of your own pocket to do this thing when you're trying to do an event and make everybody inclusive. Now, with that knowledge, I will say this, that if you you don't have the $100 to go, or you can't find that extra money, if you get a hold of Josh, Shay, you know, either on their email address or something, and you let them know that you need help getting down there, there are people who are sponsoring people to go to the camp out. I know Flip and the Blue Mule had said in one of his, well, it was actually in the comment section, I can't remember what video it was on, but Flip had said he was sponsoring some people to go down, meaning he was giving them the money to get into the camp out. So there's that. But I just wanted to pass that on to you guys, you know. And I know a lot of people got, you know, a little upset about this, that they didn't want to, you know, they should be free. You know, you really can't expect people to just keep digging into their own pockets, losing money for an event that they love. The camp out is something that they all enjoy immensely, but you really can't expect them to keep taking the hit for the camp out. So, you know, it is what it is. But you know, it's not like it came out of the blue. It's not like it came out of nowhere. Josh has been speaking about this over the course of his videos over the last couple of camp outs, and even before that, he said, you know, we're going to try to keep it as free as long as we can. But you know, them people, you know, who come in and cook, and the people who bring in drinks, they're not donating that. Somebody has to pay for that. So you know, You can't go anywhere in this country for 4 days on $100. Let's just be honest. There's no campsite, you know, that will give you food, give you a shower, give you a place to lay your head down, to serve you beverages. There's no place in this world that you can go to where $100 will do all of that for you. So that is what that is, guys. Alright, so guys, sorry about that. I had to make a quick stop here, but I've still got to I'm still got another video I'm wanting to shoot in the history video. Moving on from the Forgotten Angels. I still got the Burra Burra I want to shoot, but I actually want to try to shoot the museum, but I've got to actually talk to those folks and find out what the policies is on, you know, filming inside there, or how much I can film, or what I'm allowed to film, what I'm not allowed to film, because I haven't actually been inside the Burra Burra Museum. Sheesh, I can't even remember the last time I was actually in that museum. But I mean, it's always been right here in the area, and I have been in it several times. It's just been a while since I've been in it. I think we took the kids there the last time I was there. But you know, history is important, and history, like when I premiered that video talking about the ore in the Copper Basin, which, by the way, this is part of the company that we're riding by here. That was just one facet. The biggest mine, again, I'm not going to get all the way into it because I want to save that for another video, but probably one of the biggest mines and the companies to run in this area was the Burra Burra mine over in Ducktown, Tennessee. But mining's been a part of my life, my whole life. It's been a part of the area I grew up in for hundreds of years. So, but yeah, I tell you guys, I don't know. There's just a lot of different things going on, a lot of things happening. We're hopefully getting on closer to spring here. I know a lot of people are having to wait till the cold weather kind of subsides in their area so they can get out and start shooting some motorcycle content again. If you haven't been watching, you know, check out Recycle Hooligan's channel. He does, he goes live every Saturday evening, and he usually puts out between 1 or 2 videos a week. My wife and her driving sometimes drive me crazy, but I'm following her. I don't know how it is in y'all's area, but do y'all have to go to multiple stores just to get what you need? I'm sure everybody knows what the Dollar General store is, and you know, it's getting so bad here with product that we have to actually go to 2 or 3 different stores just to get what we need. Crazy. But yeah, guys, other than that, I've just been trying to get ready. Got a lot of content on my mind that I want to shoot, but I do have a lot of different things going on, so that's kind of where I was at, because this video is actually supposed to, today's Sunday. This video is actually supposed to premiere Monday night, tomorrow. So, it's been a while since I brought it down to the wire like this on having a video ready. Usually I try to get them posted up 2 or 3 days in advance. That way people can see what the next subject is going to be about. And, I have learned something on YouTube, though. It's happening to me, and I've been hearing a lot of other people say that it's been happening to them, that they have not been getting notifications about videos. I've noticed that in your homepage, usually the people you follow the closest, like the ones you regularly follow, I've been noticing that their videos will show up, either there'll be a dot on the subscription icon on your homepage, or sometimes their upcoming premiere. If you will click that and hit notify me, it turns on the notification for either that premiere or that video. So I've been having to do that. So I've actually been trying to post my video, you know, upcoming videos a few days early. like 2 or 3 days early. That way to give people to, maybe it'll pop up on their home screen that I'm going to be premiering. Of course, I premiere Sundays or Mondays 7:30. That's been my allotted time for a while now. But I've noticed if you go on there and you hit notify me, it will notify you. But I've been trying to put my videos up just so people can see that it's upcoming. And you know, our premieres have been we've been having some more people coming into the premieres. I think we've actually maxed out on one of them, was like 20 something. So you know, we're still growing, we're still getting subscribers, still moving forward. You know, it kind of comes down to you know, making your channel evolve and make your channel grow. Alright guys, got everything finished up there. Now I can kind of focus on what I'm wanting to do. Alright, but yeah, a lot of things I'm talking about, like I said, I've been down that rabbit hole on the pop culture thing. You know, we have, and it's not just in, you know, music or movies, or it's been trendy in the motorcycle world. Seemed like Gen X would jump on board of a trend quicker than anybody else, because I remember back in the 90s talking about you know, stuff like tight rolling my blue jeans and rolling my shirt sleeves up, and even parachute pants there for a little while. And if you don't know what any of that is, just go take a little bit of time and Google it. But yeah, that's you know, that's one of those things that trends have always you know, in pop culture has always kind of set the tone all the way from the beginning, because you go back to the original medium of entertainment, which was radio. And I've touched on old radio shows like on Spotify, Pandora has some. You really find out where the trends, you really find out where a lot of the trends that even into the 80s and the 90s were still popular and still trending. But you know, in the motorcycle world, you know, basically choppers was a trend. The whole bagger obsession now is a trend. And I know what some people are going to say. They're going to watch this video and they're going to comment and they're going to say, I don't jump on trends. Well, you could say you don't jump on trends, but a lot of times if you'll notice something, you'll see that even if it's a shirt that you're wearing or a hat that you're wearing, or even down now to a cup that you're drinking out of. Now I know some people are going to say, well, I used to use Stanley thermoses. I did too. But you know, it ain't really the trends that worries me. It's the people who set these trends. Like with the whole motorcycle thing, I had talked about in some of my videos about technology and stuff. And I never really answered that question about, is technology hurting motorcycles? I never really gave you my answer on that. I just kind of led you. I do think tech hurts motorcycles, but like I said, it's according to who you're targeting, who your target consumer is. And you know, there's a lot of people out there who want those gizmos and gadgets. And it's the same thing with the motorcycles themselves. You know, right now it seems to be the bagger world, performance baggers. Everybody's wanting bigger engines, and they're wanting them dynoed, and they're wanting to put turbos on them and nitrous oxide on them, and they're all wanting to do these crazy things. You know, you take a Harley Davidson 131 and then you stage 4 it and you put a supercharger on it. Why? I mean, you know, if you're just riding that motorcycle day to day and you're just loving riding motorcycles, then why are you putting all that performance stuff on a bagger? I guess it's kind of stuff like that that worries me about where the state of motorcycles are going. You know, I don't want motorcycles to be trended out, meaning if pop culture don't pay attention to older motorcycles, like from, you know, Evos, single cam Evos, shovel heads, pan heads, and I know hopefully there will always be a market for it, but as we move into this new generation that's totally focused on technology, well, when you start looking at these older motorcycles, there simply is no technology. Like I said, for the longest time, a digital readout on a speedometer was technology. Fuel injection on a motorcycle was technology. But, you know, but I hope the appreciation for the older stuff never really goes away, because that's kind of where tech will end up hurting motorcycles at, is that all of a sudden you've got a battery operated motorcycle in the live wire. Well, everybody got scared. They were like, okay, so if all motorcycles go electric, I've never really talked about that whole battery powered thing, like with the Toyota Prius, the live wire. Those things are good to get the industry talking, but do you really think Harley Davidson's ever going to do away with the combustion engine to go strictly to electricity? No. Why would they? Nobody is going to let the combustion engine go away. Now, are they going to keep doing things hopefully to make it cleaner? Absolutely. But there's too much money in fossil fuels. There's too much money in vehicles. The government makes way too much money off of the combustion engine for it to just ever go completely away. It's kind of like, well, you know, Toyota got on the train with the Prius back in the early 2000s. But, you know, it was one of those things that they did that to appease people. And that's all it became, was an appeasement, but it grew. So, you know, by 2050, who knows what it'll be. By 2030, who knows what it'll be. But me personally, I just can't ever see the combustion engine going away, because there's too many billions of dollars being made off the combustion engine for it to just go away. There's way too much money being made by oil companies, you know, for it to just go away. And I've kind of been in deep dives on the electric craze, the electric cars, the electric motorcycle. It's not really efficient. You know, a live wire will give you 100 miles on a charge. And I kid you not, I'm not going to put the content creator on blast and put her business out all over the place, but she bought a live wire. She was going to do a real long trip on it. The first time she had to stop at a Harley Davidson dealership, which was the only place she could recharge her live wire, that costed her $248 just to recharge her live wire. And I was like, geez. And then, you know, you see these cars pulling these generators around. They're diesel operated cars pulling around generators, gas powered generators, to charge up cars on the side of the road that have died and left people stranded. So it's not efficient, is the long way of saying. Well, short way of what I'm trying to say is it's just not efficient. Does that mean that it can't evolve? No, it'll evolve. Some company will come along eventually with the right formula, the right idea behind it, and they'll blow up like they always do. Tesla, you know, Tesla's blew up. But, you know, we got to be careful with pop culture, guys. We got to be careful with trends. And what's scary, and what's super scary, is that this entire world today is pushed by what's trending on Instagram, or what's trending on YouTube, or Twitter, or Facebook. You know, everything is a trend now, and That's kind of scary when you stop and you look at it with the eyes of trends. May be what kills a lot of things. You know, when there's people that get in behind this ideology, and it's not just radical wings of a political party. There's a lot of people gets behind this stuff, and they start throwing millions and billions of dollars behind it. And it's like, that's scary. It's scary that there's people that will take that crazy ideal that really isn't efficient, that really in the long run can't sustain itself, and man, they'll pour billions and dollars into it just for it to fail. And I mean, the electric car is not a new concept. I tried to find a video, but I can remember being a kid back in the 80s watching something, and there was an electric car then. There was a guy who had built a combustible engine that only ran off of manure. So this drive for cleaner energy isn't nothing new, but you know, it's moving into territory now that's kind of I hope we be careful with. But yeah, guys, you know, you got to be always watching things. Yeah, so we're out here on I don't know, it's probably creeping up closer to 50 degrees now. I mean, it ain't bad, the wind's cold, but of course I got my gear on, so I'm all right. I'm pretty well much warm. I can ride all day like this. But there it is, guys. This episode's shot on the new camera. Who knows how it's going to turn out, or who knows if I'm even going to be able to edit it. Like I said, y'all may not even get to see this video, but if not, I'll put something out. Even if it's just a talking head video of me in the truck, because tomorrow I go back to work and I'll be in the truck, but I'll get you something out. Hopefully this video will work out, so let's just keep our fingers crossed. But I'll tell you what, guys, I think this is where I'm going to drop this all over the place video off today. We started out with Kanye West, and we ended on poop-powered vehicles. Oh man, oh gosh, I'll tell you guys, I'm going to plug a couple other people here on my channel, and I'm not sure that I have plugged them, like plug them, but I have mentioned them before, and they are in my Who We Watch. Slickhead Cycles, old Slickhead up there, he does, y'all go check his channel out, follow him, tell him T-Bone sent you. He does come here, he does watch my videos, and he does comment and support my channel, and I support him. He's a really cool guy, seems like a really nice guy. And then there's old Hippie from Hippie's Chopper Corner. Again, another great guy. I'm not sure if Hippie makes it to all my videos and watches them, but I do know he has watched some of my videos in the past. So y'all go give them guys a follow, a like them, subscribe to the channel. They do good content. Slickhead's kind of one of those guys that's keeping the old school motorcycles alive. You know, he actually rides around on a flathead, and he'll ride panheads, flatheads, shovelheads, knuckleheads. He don't care. He'll ride whatever he can get on. But great mechanic. He seems to really know how to do mechanic work. Another one that I watch is Wrenching Wrecked. I don't know, Wrecked doesn't do just straight up motorcycle content. He does a little bit of everything. He owns a powder coating studio. But anyway, you go check those guys out. Tell them that T-Bone sent you. But I tell you what, guys, I'm going to drop this video off right here. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when T-Bone's doing something. And if you're new, like I say, watch some of my videos. Consider becoming a part of the Rolling with T-Bone crew. But guys, until the next time, y'all take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and hey, thanks for watching.